Hello and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Karen and I provide real life help for when life gets real. To help myself stay organized without working all of the time, I've decided to go back to the Flylady schedule, and this week she's in the living room, and so I wanted to get this up for you guys on Monday in case you wanted to join me. So my goal is to be about an hour in each of my zones each week. I'm starting by just putting things where they belong, things that have been left out, so that I'm starting with a clean slate. Once that was done, I went and gathered 2 Walmart bags because I'm going to be doing some decluttering, and I also gathered my cleaning supplies so that they would be completely ready for me. Before decluttering, I decided to sweep any cobwebs that might be gathering at the top of the wall because I know I'm going to be sweeping later, so I like to start at the top and make my way to the bottom. Now I'm starting with one of my end tables. I'm going to be decluttering both end tables and under my TV. I was actually thinking I didn't need to do any decluttering in the living room, but I was actually wrong. Before I started today, I decided to write down all the things that we do in the living room. And if an item doesn't meet that vision, it's going. And I'm going to be putting it away somewhere else or getting rid of it. Giving the drawer a quick wipe down because it's been some time since I've had it emptied. I'm decluttering with 2 plastic bags. In one bag is anything that's trash. In the other bag is anything that I'll be moving to a different area. It'll all go in the same bag and I'll put it away all at once. This way I can stay in the living room more and not be walking back and forth. I'm going to declutter that box I just removed, and I'm giving it a quick wipe down. You can see the damage that's been being caused by it being slid out and in multiple times. So I'm hoping to start painting that shelf soon. We keep our Bibles for family Bible time in this box, and then I found there was quite a bit of junk in the bottom. So I'm getting that decluttered, and I'm looking through everything to see what needs to be kept and what can be thrown out. Once it's all cleaned out, I'm just taking that box and I'm dumping any little bits of sand right onto the floor because I'm going to be sweeping when I'm done anyway, and it's just a lot faster than trying to dig little bits of sand out. And now I'm giving it a quick wipe down with the Method wood cleaner. That feels so much better. I'm just sweeping underneath that shelf because I notice that dust and dirt tends to get kicked under there as people are walking by. I'm off to the other end of the couch. This is a real catch-all spot. As you can see, it's quite messy. All of the stuff that is on the floor belongs to my adult son, and then I have one container that has knitting needles in it. You can see it's an old puzzle container from when I was a kid, actually. Surprisingly, there's even a drill bit set there. Okay, that's going in the basement. I'm going through the drawer. I'm making very, very quick decisions. This one tends to gather little bits and baubles from the kids doing schoolwork, and I also found a couple of family pictures in there that I can add to our picture box. Now I can give this drawer a quick wipe down, and I'm using the wood cleaner, and I'm also using a microfiber cloth that I got at the dollar store, and those have held up really well. The intention of this blue and white container is to hold card games that our family plays often, but over time it's gotten filled with a lot of things that maybe were new or someone just didn't want to put away. I'm not getting rid of any games because in order to get rid of games, I would be asking everyone in the family if they're okay with me getting rid of it. What I'm doing today is separating out any games that we don't play with often. We have a shelf that has Rubbermaid boxes in the basement where we store games that we play with once in a while. I'm also checking for trash and putting any instructions for games back in the box where they belong. Again, you probably noticed me turning the box upside down. That was so any little bits of dirt could fall to the floor, and then I could sweep it up when I sweep the floor at the end of my clean. It feels really good to know that these areas are decluttered. I have a very hard time relaxing if there's a lot of clutter around me, so I'm very picky about what is allowed in the living room. Now I'm giving it a quick wipe down, and then I had noticed a spot on the floor, so I'm just grabbing that while I happen to be right there. And now I'm just getting that little area swept all out in case there's any little dust bunnies underneath the shelf. Now I am going through my son's things real quick. There's nothing private here. He likes to have a spot that he can throw things when he gets home. And so I'm just pulling out the book that he's currently reading, his computer cord, and then he might be putting his keys in there, his wallet in there when he's home. And he likes to have a spot like that, and we had to find a spot that we could both handle. And I'm just bringing the rest of the stuff up in his room, and then he'll take it from there. It's just me and Rachel here this afternoon, which is super rare, especially right now. The rest of the family went to get some takeout Chinese food, and she and I decided we would stay home. So it's really nice to be able to clean with only one person home when usually there's 8 of us. The last spot to declutter is underneath the TV, which is where my younger children keep all of their electronics at night to charge, and they also keep any charging cords there, and if there's any paperwork that is necessary for the TV. Keep all iPhone chargers in one bag, and then any other types of charging cords go in a separate bag, and they go in this box. And this box is just one of those ones you can get at the craft store for photos. Once I'm completely done in the living room, I'll be dealing with those 2 bags. But right now I'm wiping down the inside glass door, and this is really my favorite door. This time of year, I just love being able to open it up and let some light into the living room. Once this is done, I'll only have to sweep, and then I'm completely done with my zone cleaning. I hope you found this video motivating to you, whether or not you're using the Flylady system. All of us are cleaning our living rooms. You should be seeing the video popped up where I cleaned the living room earlier in the week. So if you would like some more motivation in the living room, I invite you to click on that one. If you know someone who might benefit from my videos, I hope you'll consider sharing it with them or sharing it on your social media. Remember, as always, that I love you and God loves you too, and I'll see you next time.